Welcome to BikingTech, a review show that is only and only for biking and tech enthusiasts. Today I am here with Dr. Arun Thareja, founder of group of Delhi Superbikers or the well-known G.O.D.S. I am here to review a person who has such mean machines in his garage. So let's get into the conversation. Welcome sir to our show.
Yeah, hey.
So sir, tell me something about you.
I'm Dr.Arun Thareja, like you just said. So, I'm a ENT surgeon heading the department of Raja Agarsen Hospital, West Delhi, Technology Park. And this is my life, as you can see. So, I save life, but these babies the same. So, riding these monsters since 1984-85, so almost 30 years plus with motorcycles.
So, as I move to the conversation, my questions are, sir, firstly I would like to tell something about the history of G.O.D.S.
I've been riding solo, like I said, since 85. So in 1998, I came to know that there's a person in Old Delhi, Mr. Rais Muhammad, he still is a part of us. So he also owned a superbike, the Honda 750 VFR. So I hunted him down, and that's how from one it became to two. So both of us, we started riding together in 98, and then on one of those regular Sunday morning rides, I just told Rais bhai, okay, bro, this is the name which I called G.O.D.S, Group of Delhi Superbikers. So he was like flattered that just go ahead, get it registered, and let's form a group. So that's how the group was formed. So from that humble beginning of a single person, then two, now we are like more than 125 people, all mature people, because our selection criteria is very strong. We need mature people who understand the technique of riding superbikes in a very controlled fashion with respect to everybody around them. So that's basically how G.O.D.S was formed in 1998.
So we'll move to the next question. As I had, how to keep balance between life, profession and bike?
It's all depends on the person. If you love somebody, if you're passionate about somebody, you will definitely take out time. Whether it's 12 midnight or 2 a.m. in the morning,
yes,
you will definitely make out. I mean, you can easily balance it. It's tough sometimes, but majority of the time, if you have a very supporting friends and family around you, it makes the task much more easier. But passion overrules everything, and you can easily manage. I can say with confidence after 30 years of my experience with motorcycling.
Okay. So that was a great answer. And what is basically now the trend of superbiking in India?
It's going very strong, and initially when in the 80s and 90s there was hardly any superbike in the country. All were grey imports. We used to lust after them. Then obviously we came across dealers, picked up the bikes from them. So it was very few, very scarce. The parts were not available. There was hardly.
The bikes are also imported.
All imported, grey imports with no knowledge as such, no internet, so no delivery of spare parts, no company backups. But since 2008, when Yamaha entered the Indian supermarket, the superbike market officially, now at least every bike manufacturer is here with its showrooms and the service backup.
Yes.
So the trend has gone up. People have the money. They understand that these bikes are not cheap. Sadly, the import duties are very high in our country, 120%. But still, at least one thing is that you can now walk in with a checkbook and pick up the bike of your choice straight away. And thanks to the internet, even if let's say a part is not available in this country for your machine, within 7 days it will be there at your doorstep. So that's how I can see the change, and I can see some amount of change in the safety aspect also. Riders are becoming more mature, that they always ride with the safety gear. Though we still have a very long way to go in this aspect, but I'm seeing a change happening.
Drastic change.
Not drastic, I would say, a decent amount of change happening. Like I said, long way to go. So I can see people now realizing the importance of safety gear. Quite right.
Okay. So sir, tell me something about what are the babies you are having in your garage?
I've gone, I don't know how many I have gone through since 1984-85 when I first picked up my superbike, the 400 LTD, Limited Kawasaki. So that was way back. Picture is there on the wall. So that was the 86. So I have lost count how many superbikes I have gone through. Right now in my garage you can see 5 superbikes. 3 of them are Ninjas, the 10R, 12R and 14R. One is the Suzuki Busa and the other is, especially for my touring purposes, the Honda CB1000R. And my first original 1984 RD350 is still there. So these are the machines right now, as you can see.
So, sir, tell us about the importance of biking gear in today's scenario.
Obviously, I mean, it is a risky passion. 2 wheels are always at risk, even if you are the best of the rider in the world.
Yes.
The chances are that you will go down, and the chances multiply in a country like ours, where there is always a chaos on the roads. People have no respect.
Yes.
They will keep walking in front of you. There is no culture. There is no respect. So you have to be simply sure that you are protected. So that's the reason we always keep saying to everybody all the time, whether it's extremely hot, extremely cold, do come out in your proper riding gear from top to bottom. So that is the main thing of joining G.O.D.S group. One of the main criteria that is always have safety and sensible and mature riding.
Matureness. And being a responsible rider.
No doubt about it.
So, what lessons you want to give to the new bikers who are entering in the biking, not basically super biking.
Any kind of a biking, the rules are the same. I mean, you have to protect yourself. Invest the money. It might be slightly more. You might feel that, oh, these are like 30,000 bucks for every kind of a thing. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. If you're spending, let's say, even 1.5 lakhs on an Indian machine, do spend 25 to 30,000 on a decent helmet, a very decent jacket, riding pants, or knee guards, or a boots. I mean, for a decent kind of amount, 25 to 30 grand, you will get top-notch protection. Not to forget the gloves. So that is the first advice. And then always don't be a hooligan on the roads.
Yeah.
Even if you have a nice
That's
machine,
the most important aspect.
Yeah, respect others. I mean, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Be sensible, even if you are 18 years old, 20 years old. I mean, you have to take care. It's your life. Man.
Yes.
I mean, you have to protect yourself first.
First.
I mean, if you go down and you are broken everywhere, I mean, look what happens to your family. And it could be fatal also. If you are reckless and careless. So, two major things. Safety gear and ride properly, mature.
I am here. I will also tell my incidents. Before buying it, I purchased biking gear before it.
Yeah.
Because I thought if bike would not be there, if I do a pillion ride with someone, safety gear is the most important. Most important. If you do a pillion ride,
there's no doubt about it. This is not experience talking. Everybody goes down. I have gone down, but the gears have saved me. Machines can come again,
yes,
but not your body. I mean, even if it's a small fracture of the finger, your 8 weeks or 10 weeks are gone. So
yes.
why do that? Why do that?
So what according to you is the right age to own a superbike?
I personally feel that people shouldn't be jumping straight away, even if they are 18 or 19 years, to a superbike. First, they should learn biking on a normal Indian bike, even if it's a, let's say, 150cc commuter bike, or a slightly more powerful 200 or the, let's say, the 390. So they should start with that. They should get the feel of the machine, the feel of the traffic on our roads. And like I'm saying again, the chaos. So you have to develop that kind of a sixth sense which you can read other people. And now this is going to happen, let me prepare beforehand. So that happens or comes with experience. So you must have that kind of a 2 or 3 years experience on an Indian bike, and then you must, then only that you should come onto a super bike. So that is always my thing. By ideal age, I would say would be somewhere between 20 and 25.
20 and
25. Not straight away between 18 or 20, you straight away jump on your super bike. That would be suicidal.
Best age, according to sir, is between
20 and 25.
20 and 25. And the next question is, what according to you is future of superbiking in around 30s, 2030s?
Can't pinpoint about 30, but about what I can see, what I've seen already since, let's say, 2008 to 16, it's been 8 years, it's been phenomenal. like I'm saying again, every motorcycle manufacturer is here. We are lucky enough to have the good international track here. So now we are doing so well on the track. We have a controlled environment where you can hone your skills and you can do very well. And that helps also on the street. So the future is fantastic. On 30, obviously, another 15 years to go. I can see at least double or triple the amount of superbikes. The Joe riders obviously will be increasing along with. And I'm happy to say that I see many people riding now. I mean, far away places. Far away places. For example, Leh Ladakh has become the hottest spot in the past 3-4 years. And similarly in South India, Northeast, entire countries riding and riding.
Basically now trend is of touring.
Touring, riding, going places. So that is the best part I would say about motorcycling. And that is gonna increase, I don't know how many fold by 2030. So this future is very bright, and plus I just pray that people get mature enough to handle all these things which are now easily available. So that is the main thing. You have to survive, to enjoy your passion. That is the mantra. Survive.
Survive. To enjoy the passion.
Yes.
If you would not be there,
Now obviously.
what is the passion? Sir, I wanted to know something about track riding. Basically, track riding focuses on what is it?
Obviously, track means track. I mean, you have to hone your skills. I mean, if you have seen the racing, it is a proper race. It is a purely adrenaline rush. Your reflexes are at the maximum. You are under pressure all the time, and you have to be an excellent rider. It doesn't happen in a day. It takes years of practice because and it's an expensive hobby because the machines obviously are expensive. But then the most expensive part is the modification for the track.
Yes.
So there are lakhs and lakhs of rupees are gone. People do that just to be in the front by a fraction of a second or maybe 1 second. So that is the game of track, to be ahead. But for that, you need proper. Fortunately, now we have the training schools also in South India, which do a very fine job. And it's a must for, I would say, every rider if they can go there, spend 3 to 5 days there and learn about riding, because it changes the entire perspective of yours.
Yes.
I mean, you might be doing very well, but the moment you go there, your fundamentals become very clear. So track is amazing, people who are into that. So, but you need total dedication, effort, money, time.
Effort, money, time. We have to be totally dedicated.
Totally dedicated. It's expensive, no doubt about that. But people who are doing that, doing a fantastic job.
The trend California Superbike School is also there.
Yeah.
Which is training
yes.
lot riders.
Fine. It is expensive, especially if you are traveling from North India going down to South India.
Yes.
So, but it is worth it. I'm sure they are doing something to get it up north also. So it will become very easy for the entire North India to do that. But like I said, it's a must. Overall in the future, I'm seeing prices also dropping down. Maybe some other schools are also coming like RACER, Racer. That is also a nice school. So that is the future of track racing. If we have a track, this thing also, the entire peripherals also will go.
So at last, I would like to ask, what conclusions have you drawn from 30 years, more than 30 years of biking?
Just one, survival. I've just drawn one conclusion, that you have to survive, which I repeatedly keep saying. So I might be having the world's most fastest accelerating, most powerful machine, but I have to remain alive to enjoy it. So that is the only lesson which I've learned. Obviously it has taught me that sixth sense, the reflexes which I use. Obviously these are speed machines, so you cannot be always in speed limits, but when you exceed, just remain under proper control. The control and your mind and the focus has to be there
all focus,
all the
mind,
time.
and all should be linked.
It's like the world's fastest computer, your brain at that time. Nothing except motorcycling when you're riding superbike. So these things I've learned, but basically it comes down to survival after 30 years, that I'm still enjoying my passion.
Even if the person has the fastest bike like H2R or Y2K,
Doesn't make a difference.
Maturity, sensibility
Comes number one. Even if it's a 250cc machine or it's the S2R like you said.
Yes.
Maturity is first and foremost.
First and foremost. Even you are having the world's fastest machine at your garage.
It doesn't make a difference if you're not there to enjoy it.
That's all. And at last, I would like to conclude the conversation by thanking you to devote our precious time for biking
Pleasure,
tech
anytime.
and enlightening the bikers. So
Pleasure
that
is
was
all mine.
all from biking tech. Now, sir will open the key and hear the roar of these machines. Sir, first we start with the Brusa.
Usa is already stopped, इसको अभी इतना खोला नहीं.
So hear the sound of Brusa. It's almost gone. Just negligible for it's almost gone.
थोड़ा ठंडी गाड़ी को भी
Stop is a sound.
बाकी तो बिल्कुल जल्दी मशीन है. हमें तो बड़ा टाइम लग रहा है. ये दोनों स्टॉक रखे हुए हैं.
Okay.
में दो हैं.
We can hear these the two ninjas. You can come close. This is with Dan motor exhaust. Dan motor slip on. You can hear the pulse and pulsing roar of this 14R. Hear the lovely exhaust note, which I think is the best one. Dan motor exhaust. Bike is still warming up. Now it's prototype. Here's the exhaust. So last, which model?
This is 2000.
2012R. Here the exhaust.
Unrestricted. So ground वाला डाला हुआ जहाँ.
Here the growl
Two
is
brothers.
two brothers.
Two brothers exhaust.
say about your oldest machine and the best maintained RD350 right out here?
Made into cafe racer, as you can see.
Okay, it's with a Proton exhaust.
Proton exhaust from Chennai, way back in the 80s. This is a handmade tank, handmade seat, clip-on guards, disc brake, bar and mirrors. So everything has been modified. So it's an amazing machine till date. 38 horsepower from 350. So just weighing almost 160 kilograms. but lighter, I would say, after the modifications. So this is a fabulous machine, and I never let it go because it was my first bike in '84.
Okay.
So it will always be there with me.
And I'm also amazed with your maintenance.
Yeah.
Sir, this is basically great.
Yeah.
Maintaining this kind of bike.
True. I have all the tools and all those covers, as you can see.
Yes.
So maintenance I have learned thanks to machines like these.
You can see the tools right out here.
So this baby taught me a lot.
Sir does every maintenance himself at his garage. You can see, and you can see the riding gear right out here, which the sir has. You can see all the collection right out here. Here's all the collection, and at the last, thanking you all to viewing this channel, and please share, subscribe to my channel and like, share, comment. Thank you for watching BikingTech.